The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the WWE Women's World Champion, Amy!
The arena's buzzing, social media's buzzing, a big fight feel, and a main event level match. Well, she wanted a fight. She got one. Raquel Rodriguez is a pure powerhouse and will take this woman to her limits. She just dropped an open challenge.
This is so exciting.
Big, bad, and ready to brawl.
And her opponent from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel's such a proud competitor, always shows incredible strength and resilience.
Rodriguez is always locked in on getting the win, too.
Look at her physique. Look at the size of her back.
Oh, Raquel Rodriguez also has a great personality, even though every time I ask, she won't share her workout tips with me.
That's okay, Saxton. You couldn't survive Raquel's warm-up.
The bell rings, and here we go with Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel possesses a special type of power you don't see from most men, let alone women. That power combined with her impressive athleticism makes Raquel a mighty formidable opponent.
And a mighty intimidating one as well, Corey.
Yeah, but you got to remember that you have a champion standing across the ring from you, and she carries the gold around her waist that does a whole lot of talking for her.
Something with all that talking, she should put her money where her mouth is and put the title on the line. But hopefully we'll see that come true next time we see her compete. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Big time slam. Vicious. Raquel interrupts the attack.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Whip.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Look at this. Boom. Nice. And Raquel's resolve might be wavering here.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Raquel's confidence? Oh, this, what a headbutt.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Turning the tables.
Now she's looking for some momentum.
She's refusing to give in to that burst of attacks.
One of the most physically dominant superstars in WWE. Corey, how do you compete with a powerhouse like Raquel?
Well, you certainly don't want to get into a test of strength with Rodriguez. You're better off avoiding her grasp at all costs. Quick and precise attacks are the key against her here. Hurled away. God. I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
Shoving them away. Oh! Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Choke slam? Oh, no.
All the way up.
Oh, into a spine buster.
Crippling. Bam!
Rodriguez staggers up, but might be put back down for good.
Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the...
Driven down with a jackhammer.
Does that...
Beautiful transition.
And now the cover. It's over, all in a night's work.
Here is your winner,
Tonight wasn't the night for Raquel Rodriguez.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come. Here comes Big Bronson Reed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Big Bronson Reed.
He has been on a path of absolute destruction as of late, and some would say taking things to extreme lengths.
Won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and yet has only become more dangerous since then.
Well, Bronson Reed's looking to make a name for himself by creating his own opportunities, promising to maim anyone who gets in his way. Prepare to see all 330 pounds plus of grade A Aussie meat go to work. The mouthpiece of Imperium.
Ladies and gentlemen, the matter is highly. What you're about to witness is dignified deformation executed by unprecedented precision. A diabolical athlete who will stop at nothing to uphold the integrity and honor of this great sport. Der Ringgeneral Gunther.
Well, that is quite an introduction from Kaiser, introducing Gunther and espousing their mission statement.
Flanked by his most trusted confidant, Ludwig Kaiser.
There is no telling what these two men can do together in WWE.
These two on the same page, the same sentence.
The same word, Cole, and that word is Imperium.
And we're all set for action here with Gunther in the ring.
The ring general is all about defending the sanctity of the mat. Gunther knows that few people deserve to be in the same ring as him, let alone the same building.
Sure, Corey. Whether you agree with Gunther's beliefs or not, no one can deny his skill in the ring.
But then we've got Big Bronson Reed, who's all about the simple things in life. Flattening his opponents and winning big. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
Yeah, unless Reed believes you've slighted or disrespected him in some way, Corey, then it gets mighty personal and physical.
Gorilla press slam. Samoan drop. Hoisted up and driven down, air raid crash.
He got nailed by that last attack.
It's looking like Reed's opposition is failing to rise to this challenge. Crucial turnaround there because Gunther was falling behind.
Gunther isn't allowing that burst of attacks to put an end to him.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Corey, what do you have to do to gain the upper hand against an impressive competitor like Gunther?
As impressive as the ring general is, he tends to underestimate his opponents. You can use that against Gunther. Remind him you are more than worthy of sharing the ring with him, and he will flounder. Escapes and a chop block takes him down. Man.
Hoisted up high here.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Oh, emphatic chop. Just muscling up their opponent into the gut wrench.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt.
You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch. Got this one locked in extra time.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Oh, what a plex.
Uh-oh. Cross the shoulders.
Air raid crash neck breaker.
Bronson Reed with a massive death valley driver. Transitions into the pin. Is this it? Got it. No, just a 2.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Hoisted all the way up.
Brainbuster! Gunther looking a bit rough for wear after that.
It's all about focus. You have to be able to ignore the pain as the match wears on.
Elbow drop!
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
And Reed is taking command of this one.
Yeah, once again, Gunther underestimated his competition, and now he's floundering.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop!
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Oh! Caught the clothesline attempt.
Countered into an STO, and Gunther needed that badly.
Now's a chance for Gunther to get back into this match.
Not looking good. In this position. Down on the windpipe. Not the position Reed wanted to be in. The reversal. Well scouted. Counters with it.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
Hold it. Oh, reverses it. Shoulders down. I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy. The ring general. Powerbomb.
Reed's in crisis mode.
2 count. And that will end it.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
Bronson Reed understandably shocked over the results of this one.
Big Bronson Reed's going to be in one heck of a bad mood for the foreseeable future.
I would definitely steer clear of him in the locker room after this loss.
Straight out of Sin City, she is one to watch in WWE.
Yeah, a powerhouse threat in the women's division.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark!
Zoe Stark, an incredibly physical superstar who loves to ratchet up the intensity.
Now, Zoe is a beast in the ring who doesn't hold back. She calls herself undeniable. Well, it's time to prove it.
I have every bit of confidence that she will.
Tap, nap, or snap.
And her partner, accompanied by Sonya Deville, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler!
A women's MMA pioneer. In fact, Shayna Baszler finished most of her matches by submission.
And those skills have translated to WWE Women's Division dominance. Prepare yourselves. This is not for the weak of heart. Expert joint manipulation, unlimited aggression on tap.
Focused on dominance, would rather submit opponents than gain a pinfall victory. She's a badass, plain and simple. Shayna Baszler.
Here comes Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Two dangerous competitors, even more dangerous together.
And Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors!
The Kabuki Warriors are somehow both laid back and intimidating as they head to the ring.
But once the bell rings, Asuka and Kairi are both about as vicious as they come.
Held distinction of the longest reigning women's tag team champions of all time.
The Kabuki Warriors are a well-oiled tag team machine.
PFC, Pure Fusion Collective, in action here tonight. A team that claims to be fighting for dominance, fighting for every opportunity that people tried to take away from them.
Yeah, there's definitely a chip on the shoulders of PFC, Michael. And it's only made each member even more dangerous, which I didn't even think was possible.
Yeah, the way the members of PFC carry themselves, this is a team you absolutely have to watch your back around.
But their opponents are tired of hearing about them. Tonight's about stealing a spotlight. It's about establishing a new regime around these parts.
You could sense the disdain before the bell even rang.
Kairi gets that sent right back to her.
Oh, man. Fireman's carry position across the shoulders.
Nice rolling fireman's carry.
Uh-oh. Half and half suplex. Lights out. Go behind.
German.
9.
Caught with a DDT.
Snapmare takeover. Oh, right to the spine.
Insane is continuously on the defensive.
It's so hard to predict what Stark's going to do next.
Oh, neck breaker.
And huge burning lariat.
will stop you in your tracks.
Able to avoid damage with an invasive maneuver.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Kicks! Adding insult to injury.
It's got to be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe you want to rework the game plan about now.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad.
A nice shot by Shayna Baszler.
Eat defeat. Caught with a cutter.
You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force.
Toss. Nasty knee.
Forearm smash! Devastating offense dealt by the Queen of Spades.
This has to be a bit demoralizing for the Empress.
And wait a minute, what's the manager doing under the apron? And Asuka's opposition not looking overwhelmed by her there.
Yeah, Shayna showing that focus on breaking her opponent down inch by inch.
Oh my goodness, that might have snapped a finger. That's just making fine work of the joints and tendons. Getting granular with your targeting.
Incredible reversal. Cover. Could this be it?
Raising the arm before one.
She still has enough energy for a simple kick out.
Great counter by Baszler. Mounted palm strikes. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Oh, and fights back.
Asuka might be able to start mounting something here.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Asuka.
She reverses and creates an opportunity. Asuka is being overwhelmed.
And Shayna is on a roll.
Arm wringer. Their opponent in a compromising position, but...
Ooh, and a shot to the body and another.
And she had Baszler scouted.
Wow. Oh, God, she's blinded.
Triangle armbar. Triangle, the triangle's in. Triangle, stopping that submission attempt.
Asuka timed that one well.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. MCL and ACL could have major damage. Possibly the fibula. Excellent strategy there.
Catches a punch.
Arm wringer applied. Ripped down to the canvas.
Oh, no! Stop to the arm! Things are looking a little rocky for her.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape. Big clothesline.
And makes the tag to their partner. Wrenching the arm. Driven all the way down for a European arm breaker.
Oh, look at this fireman's carry takedown.
Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex.
She knew how to evade that.
Knee right to the face.
Toss. Nasty knee. Set hard into the corner.
Double big back body drop.
Zoe Stark off the rope.
Goes down low with a basement knee.
Might have her shoulders down. A referee unable to evade the contact there. Such a unique takedown.
Takedown there! Is this it?
Shoulder up before the count started.
Late in the match, but somehow has the incomparable power to kick out before the 1 count.
Oh my God, what a...
Zoe setting it up.
C360 connects.
There won't be any coming back for Asuka now.
There's 2. What? Only 2?
I don't often doubt Asuka, but I doubted her ability to kick out there. Lucky for her, I was proven wrong.
I don't know if there's more frustration or desperation in the ring now, knowing that you tried to end this and failed. Ouch.
Wrap in the arm. STO.
Propped up in the corner.
Baszler turns it around.
Shayna looking to close this one out. There it is. Kirifuda driver.
Oh my! Into the Kirifuda driver submission.
There it is. She's tapping.
Here are your winners, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, the Pure Fusion Collective.
Pure Fusion Collective standing tall, making a statement with this win.
These two looking like a force to be reckoned with in the women's tag team division.
A modern marvel not to be messed with.
An absolute force of nature.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 416 pounds, the Nigerian Giant, Omos!
Omos, a man who always has the size advantage.
Omos possesses physical gifts that tip the scales in his favor, and this man has incredible strength.
And we've often seen that Omos loves overpowering opponents. Towers over the entire locker room, both literally and figuratively.
Who in the world can take down this colossus known as Omos?
The dogs are barking loud
And
tonight.
his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker!
Absolute power, absolute aggression. This kid's the real deal.
I agree, Cole. He's already more than living up to his family pedigree.
But one thing you cannot do is let Omos overwhelm you.
Oh, you're right about that, Saxton. Facing the Nigerian Giant is like trying to topple a skyscraper.
The young powerhouse Braun Breaker ready to once again prove himself to the WWE Universe.
One thing he doesn't need to prove, though, Cole, is the fact that he is intensity personified. Sure, he's a bit rough around the edges, but whoever said things needed to be pretty to be effective?
Great point, Corey. Breaker's intensity is difficult to match, but more importantly, difficult to handle. He'll be counting on that fact here tonight.
And standing over the entire ring is the all-powerful Omos. This man has to be seen to be believed.
It's difficult to fathom the impact of Omos' strength. The power of Omos could be equivalent to half a dozen men, maybe more.
Corey, how can anyone even begin to approach a competitor with the size and strength of Omos?
That's a great question, Cole. I think you have to approach Omos like the redwood of a man that he is. If you can start chopping down his base, he won't be able to generate those powerful blows or use those devastating slams. At least not with the usual terrifying frequency. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Boom!
Where's Breaker going now?
From the top. Double axe handle connects. Ooh. DDT. Boom, what an uppercut. Jarring.
He's already feeling the effects.
Unhinged offense from Breaker's arsenal. Implanted by the DDT.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at pin. What reflexes.
Looking for the pin.
He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Braun Breaker hoisting up his opponent.
Breaker taking things to another level.
I didn't think his intensity could go any higher, but
Braun Breaker identifying the target. Braun is locked in. Here we go. What a shot.
Punishing their opponent. Clubbing blows. And here we go.
And the ropes will break up that hole.
you might have seen a game-saving moment right there.
Tripling attack on the knee. And that intensity of Braun's got tapered down a bit there.
Going up. Uh-oh.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches. Oh, look.
Superhuman power from the Nigerian Giant.
Oh, my God.
How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
And Omos is as surprised as we are. He clearly didn't. Here's the cover. I think this may... Oh, wait, no.
Not like this.
And still in this.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
What a counter.
Took him out at the knee. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up. Breaker in position, ready to strike. Spear!
Omos felt the full force of that one.
And the cover. Yes, and Braun Breaker takes it.
Here is your winner, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker standing victorious in the ring.
Breaker's power once again proving too much to handle. Well, look who's coming to the ring now.
The champ taking his own opportunity to make a statement.
Gotta say, always love hearing what the champ has to say.
Yeah, never a dull moment when he's got the mic.
He is headed straight to the ring, and with quite a bit on his mind.
I'm sure he disagrees on a few points that have been made here tonight.
He wants to prove he's the best, and now he's got a chance.
Let's see how this plays out.
And he wants the match to happen right here.
The champion won't back down.
The always arrogant Ludwig Kaiser in the ring tonight.
Kaiser struts around here in the ring like he's some kind of royalty. As far as he's concerned, other superstars are mere peasants who don't deserve to share the ring with him.
Ludwig certainly does have a very high opinion of himself. We'll see if he can prove that he really is so superior here in this match.
And also, competing in this match is a certified champion. A man who knows how to get it done in the ring and win in dominant fashion. I'm very excited to see what he has in store for us in this one.
And his title isn't up for grabs, but don't expect that fact to change his mentality. He's going to be as steadfast and focused as ever.
Arm wringer applied, and look out!
And Ludwig can't find a way off the blocks.
Kaiser is being worked on heavily.
Boom! These attacks are chipping away at him.
Sure, he's taking some stiff shots, but he's still in this.
Arm side kick! Oh, vicious knee to the face.
The arm's trapped.
Just endless knee strikes. Just never had a chance to block any of those.
What a punch. He's really mounting pressure at will now.
Things are quickly coming together for him.
Sky high.
Diving foot stomp.
Brutal. On the second rope.
Enziguri
Out of the corner.
Corey, what's the strategy against someone like Ludwig Kaiser? Someone so cerebral and so vindictive.
Well, the last thing you want to do is try and out-wrestle Kaiser, Cole. For all his talk, that man is a technician. Instead, you need to try and outpace Ludwig. Outwit him, even. Pick up the pace. Get him disoriented. Don't allow Kaiser to think straight.
No doubt Ludwig is having trouble here.
Yeah, this is what you have to do against Kaiser. Don't allow him to think straight. Keep him disoriented.
Oh, double knee arm breaker.
Shoulders down. Does he have him? And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Adrian.
A bitter loss here for Ludwig Kaiser.
And all of Kaiser's bravado just went out the window.
I think he's taking this defeat with honor and dignity.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, the team of Katana Chance and Caden Carter.
They love to have fun, but they are all business inside the ring.
Having the let love of fun and having a good time get in the way of tag team success.
Well, that's because these two know when to get serious and do the work and when to get down and rave.
Yeah, Caden Carter and Katana Chance are on the same wavelength in and out of the ring.
Something wicked this way comes in the form of Fire and Dawn.
These Scottish enchantresses looking to create some dark
And their
magic.
opponents, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, the Unholy Union.
The diabolical, elusive Dawn alongside Fire, the risk-taking warrior from a long line of Fire keepers.
A duo looking to dominate WWE's women's division.
The Scottish sorceresses ready for action.
They are enchanting, they are sinister, and they are downright dangerous.
When it comes to two talents you don't want to underestimate, Caden Carter and Katana Chance have to be pretty high on that list within the women's division.
According to Carter and Chance, there's no greater freedom than being underestimated. Because when you bring the party and have as much fun as they do, it's easy for opponents to assume they don't have the talent to back it up in the ring.
But believe me, folks, they do. We're in for a treat tonight.
And they'll be facing Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. The self-proclaimed unholy union surrounds their opponents like vultures so they can cloak them in sheets of darkness. Their lethal tandem offense leaves victims to wither away for all eternity.
Looking into big move followed up with a pin attempt.
Early attempts rarely pay off, but they do wear down your opponent. Down with a face buster.
And Caden Carter is going full tilt here.
Carter isn't holding anything back.
Oh, an overhand chop.
Uh-oh.
Jawbreaker.
Call the dentist.
And she's beginning to look a little weary.
She might want to think about leaning on her partner more in this match.
Put in the corner now.
Alba shifts that to her favor.
Has him up for the power slam. Instead delivers the inverted DDT.
You never see that coming.
And Fire is brought to a disadvantage now.
Alba might be in a panic soon.
She gets around the attack. Momentum isn't completely out of Caden's side just yet.
She's starting to mount a rally, but is it too late?
Around and around they went. That's got to change their vision for a while. And she reversed it. Lifted and completely helpless here. A rolling fireman's carry right into the cover. Powers through after two.
She's still as determined as ever.
She gets bounced into the corner with the counter.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Picked up and being carried around now.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
A quick response to Fire's offense. That assault halting Alba in her tracks.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for.
The hammerlock. Flatline. And right into the cover.
Might end this.
Carter has her target in sight. Push their opponent up for a fireman's carry. Into a leg drop. Nice. Will that do it for Carter? Will that do it? 2. Big time win in this tag team match.
Here are your winners. The team of Katana Chance and Caden Carter.
And the winners celebrating together. Great chemistry tonight.
I'm kind of worried. Alba and Isla might try to curse or hex their opponents. Anything to get revenge.
Unapologetic to their core, selfish to their core. This is the Judgment Day.
Well, the Judgment Day don't care who they offend or who they tick off because they always have the numbers.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds. Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Always in full force when the Judgment Day is around. It's never quite a fair fight.
Strength in numbers. It's not Judgment Day's fault the competition isn't as prepared for battle.
It's hard to be prepared to be jumped from behind or blindsided during a match.
Unless you're always prepared, like the Judgment Day.
Got to get himself locked in to go against the Visionary.
Yeah, I'm sure he's done his homework, and I'm sure he's well aware that Seth Rollins can easily manipulate you into making a mistake. Rollins has arrived.
The outfits, the outrageousness. There's nobody like Seth freaking Rollins.
And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth
Seth Rollins is one of the elite superstars in WWE, and the list of competitors he's put down reads like a who's who of future Hall of Famers.
If we know one thing about the Visionary, it's that he's always down for some action. Rollins doesn't take a back seat to anyone. Rollins enters the ring like a principal conductor about to lead an orchestra.
And just like he controls this crowd, Rollins knows exactly what he's doing and can play his opponents like a finely tuned instrument.
There's the battle, and we've got Seth freaking Rollins ready for this one.
That's the thing with Seth. He's always ready, Michael. No matter who it is or what the situation is, Rollins will throw anything and everything he has at his opponent once the bell rings.
Yeah, Byron, and sometimes he doesn't even wait for the bell.
And then we've got Dominic Mysterio, a superstar who turned his back on his own family because he thought they were getting in the way of his greatness. Dom may have inherited his father's tremendous in-ring abilities, but he certainly didn't inherit his dad's class and honor.
Oh, spare me. I respect Dominic's choice to go be his own man, to put himself first. His family was just dragging him down. Dom is a cunning and lethal competitor, and now that he's surrounded himself with people who understand him instead of holding him back, there's no limit to what he can accomplish.
Seth Rollins.
Falcon Arrow suplex.
Hooking him up.
Face first, driven down.
And Mysterio hasn't quite learned a defense for that attack yet.
Taking a bit of damage, but he shouldn't worry.
Oh, package driver. Love him or hate him, Seth freaking Rollins is arguably one of the best in-ring competitors in all of WWE today. Considering his skill level and the many accolades he's accumulated, Corey, I have to ask, how do you...
Oh, shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
He forces a break before the count of 2.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. Neither superstar giving an inch here.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Ooh.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught. Ooh. Ooh. Things have just gone nuclear. Warheads landing on the front lines now. Oh, one thunderous final blow. Pedigree.
And that was a bit...
Oh, Mysterio's shoulders are down.
And Seth Rollins is the winner.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth Rollins with quite the win here tonight.
Well, Rollins certainly seems pleased with himself tonight.
Rollins got what he wanted and what he deserved. The win.
Akam looking to make a statement here.
The champ is in a foul mood, and we're about to find out why.
The champ throws down the gauntlet.
But will his challenge be answered?
How does anyone ignore a challenge from the champion?
He can't be happy about being ignored like this.
The champ is not used to this kind of treatment.
Just look at this specimen, carved from marble. He's not a Greek god, he's a Scottish god.
Drew McIntyre in peak physical condition. He is focused and he is ready for a fight.
And there is no telling what he might do here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre has kept no secret regarding who his enemies are.
But McIntyre has also become blinded by rage.
I believe this man's change in attitude will bring him back to the top where McIntyre so rightfully belongs.
Well, tonight is a great chance to prove it. Here comes one of the greatest in history, CM Punk.
And his opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
CM Punk is as determined as ever and wants to prove that he is indeed the best in the world.
Punk has battled through injury and taken on the toughest opponent since his return.
On the mic, in the ring, Punk has not lost a single step. In fact, he might be even better than ever. There is no sword sharper than that of the Scottish Warrior.
Be ready for extreme brutality.
The bell sounds, and for Drew McIntyre, that sound symbolizes a call to arms. McIntyre is a gladiator you only find in history books.
The Scottish Warrior has attacks sharper than the blade of the sword he wields. Movements more swift than that of a Highland dirk.
The more heightened his defenses are, the more powerful he becomes. There is no safe quarter when you're in the ring with Drew McIntyre.
And love CM Punk or hate him, you can't deny that you're all still talking about him. Punk knows it's his name on everybody's lips, and that constant stream of attention paid to everything he does only fuels Punk.
Yeah, Corey, Punk always finds a way to get under his opponent's skin and into their head. Falcon Arrow!
A hammerlock now, and a lariat.
I am not exaggerating when I say careers have been ended by less. DDT!
Look at this. Snap suplex. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat. As the leg trapped, fisherman suplex.
Look at this, Northern Lights suplex.
Such a potent display of power and control there.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Any advice for Drew McIntyre here, Corey? What does the Scottish Warrior need to do to capture victory?
I'd caution Drew to pace himself a little. He doesn't want to use up all his energy and rage right away. Instead, McIntyre should focus on methodically destroying his opposition one attack at a time. Oh, what an axe handle.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
And Drew's looking ragged here as Punk just keeps at him.
His body has to be racked with pain.
And now is the time to...
CM Punk looking to end it.
CM Punk
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
And we've seen how this rivalry is escalating. And he's into the pin. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will. Escapes out of that attack.
Oh, what an axe handle.
CM Punk's looking to end Drew's night here and now.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep. Drew with cause for concern.
And staying with it into the cover.
2. A celebration begins. Enjoying the victory here tonight. Opponent, obviously a sore loser.
Well, Cole, I got a feeling this story is far, far from over.
Sign me up for a rematch.